Hello to my Facebook family. Today is my day off, but I am breaking protocol because I need to tell you about something that is launching at QVC that I will be presenting on Friday in my 6 p.m. Bright Ideas show. And it's in that show by my request. I discovered this, actually our buyers did, but they brought it to QVC. And when I discovered that it was coming to QVC, I have latched onto this. It has become my baby, and I am so excited to share it with you. But I wanted to give you a preview of what it is because I had a hand in what you're seeing right here. So obviously it's amazing, right? It's called Mural, M-E-U-R-A-L. And it is a digital art frame. So it's different from like a photo frame in that you put your own pictures in there. You can do that too here. But the difference is that this is basically a portal to billions of dollars worth of fine art, most of which a lot of us won't have the opportunity to see in person, although as much as I would love to, what is on here is probably not all going to be seen by me in person, but I can see it and view it in literally my own bedroom, which is what you're in right now. I discovered it because I walked into the host lounge a couple of weeks ago, and a sample of this was leaned against a wall. And as I was walking past it, I stopped in my tracks and I backed up and I said, "That's Girl with a Pearl Earring," which is one of my favorite paintings. So what you may not know is that I am a low-key art history junkie. It was a minor of mine in college. It's not something that's an area of mass expertise for me. I just really enjoy it. And so it's been something that I've dabbled in, read about, and has just been a passion of mine, as I know it is for thousands of you out there. But when I asked a few more questions and realized what this was, I thought, okay, wait, if I'm seeing a couple of amazing paintings on there, can I request other paintings to be on there too? There are hundreds of thousands of artworks that you can access on this frame, and you do it via an application that's free. So I submitted a list, even with some what I thought were tricky titles, to our buyers, and I said, can you create a playlist for me? And that's exactly what they did. So what you're looking at right now are just a few of my very, very favorites. And I was amazed how it can access even sculptures, for example, which you probably saw briefly on there. This right here, I have a funny story about. This is, although it doesn't look like a funny painting, Edward Munch's The Scream. I chose that painting in high school as one of my favorites in, of all things, a psychology class, because they wanted us to choose paintings that kind of reflected our mood at the time. And so I chose that one because I was kind of in a panic over all of the finals that I had coming up. And my poor teacher thought I was in dire straits and called me after class and wanted to know if I was okay. And I really just said, oh no, I love the painting and I'm just kind of freaked out over finals. So calm down. But it's still one of my favorites to this day. Starry Night, I had a picture of on next to me on my hospital bed when I was in labor with Gabby, because it brings me calm and it reminds me, oh, there's the scream. It reminds me that there are far bigger and beautiful things in the universe than our pain, our suffering, our problems in that moment. I probably don't need to tell you why Michelangelo's David is one of my favorite sculptures of all time. I have not yet seen it in person. That is absolutely on my bucket list. I have heard many stories of people being brought to tears when they see Michelangelo's David. This painting behind me now is my favorite painting of all time, and it'll cycle back through again, and in the meantime I'll tell you a little about it. It has a very sad title, but there is joy inside of this painting that you have to search a little bit to see. It is by Goya, and it is called, and I can't roll my R's, so forgive my Spanish, but it's called El Perro Semihundido, which translates to the drowning dog. And you see that happening in the painting. I saw this physically in the Prado when I went to Spain many years ago. And something about it was just so powerful and poignant and sad. And as I looked and kind of was drawn into the painting, I realized it's not sad at all. Because while indeed the dog is drowning, do you see the angel sweeping down to take him away? And so it's a story, I think, of salvation and rescue by our higher power. It's something that's very meaningful to me. And then Durer's self-portrait is known as one of the most profoundly amazing and skillful self-portraits in the history of art. So this is cycling through right now. I have 150 more that I want to load on here and share with you. But I thought I'd just have a few of them there for you so that you could see them, appreciate them, and maybe think of your own favorites. You can access it from this frame. And when I launch it on Friday, there's going to be different frames that you can choose from. I will say it's an investment. And what's beautiful about it, though, is that it's never the same thing twice. And obviously you can just sit on one forever. If I wanted to have this up there for weeks, you can put your own children's artwork on there, or if you're a photography buff, you can put your own photos in there as well. So I just think it's really fun, it's exciting, it's an amazing gift during the holiday season, and even if you never get this home, I just wanted to share with you what I thought was stinking cool and share with you my love of art, which I've really never talked to you about before, and I hope you share as well. So what I'll do is I'll put my link above this video, and that's how you're going to get to qvc.com. And in the caption, I don't have it in front of me, but I'll give you the item number if you just want to check it out. And if nothing else, maybe tune in at 6 p.m. on Friday so we can look at some more artwork together and learn a little bit more about it. Anyway, got the rest of my day off to get to. I got to go, as we say in New Orleans, make some groceries. So I will check in with you on Friday. And thanks for spending some time with me.